play from Houston. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and that is incomplete. When you look at this defense, well, they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Curry. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll keep it on the ground. Curry, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Oilers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Now they'll audible to something else. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Curry, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On second down, it's Curry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a third down at 17 to go. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Person. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3 from 28 yards out. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now and 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning the perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Well, let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Clemens. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often
rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Person. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. Able to complete this one to McLeod. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. In motion left goes a tight end. On 3rd down, Clemens. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's fielded at the 34. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On the move to his left. It got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Oilers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown! A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Oilers extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
3rd and 12. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Oilers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Now back to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come. As they take over. Houston set to take over. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Oilers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now out comes Houston.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 20. 26 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
2nd down and inches. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barrett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Back to throw. Bush toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now here come the Raiders. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Quick throw there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to step out of bounds. All the way down at the 20. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Moses. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown
This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Houston,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
Today, from Oklahoma City, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Herbert. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Here's Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Herbert back to the air. He completes it right side to White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run for the first time here with Rachaad White. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down. To 26 following a gain of 6. White's numbers from a week ago. 21 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Lancers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Herbert now on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to a wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. On is the Chargers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert's throw complete to Otten. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert now. Finding Otten once more. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And running with power here. He's still on his feet. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's White. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big 30-yard play on third. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, Justin Herbert.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown.
A great play there. 73 yards.
And the Lancers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third and long, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fights forward at the 20. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Justin Herbert looking to pass. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Looking to throw. Herbert. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw. Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 1st down, here's White. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
This is 2nd and 8.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they will take over.
The 26-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz,
74 yards.
And the Lancers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that'll increase their lead to 28. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Complete right side to Otten.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Left side into the hands of Otten.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they... And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lancers start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On second down, here's Herbert. He's got Otten. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, Herbert. Wilson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go. And we got number 53.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the draw, here's White. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. This one taken in by Otten. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just Complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Oklahoma City, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.